pilot light is the baseline low-grade metabolic activation that stays lit underneath ordinary experience, even when you're not in a full-blown crisis, even when there is no active trigger or screaming blue. This tiny blue flame stays lit in the background of your nervous system, keeping you in a state of subtle, perpetual readiness for a threat that never arrives. Here's the analogy in a real-life story. Think of a business situation where you're going to be put on the spot. You are in a coffee line during a rush. And during the slow afternoon prep hours before the meeting, the burners aren't completely cold. The pilot lights are clicking, humming, and burning a tiny bit of gas in the dark. That is how most founders, business owners, and overthinkers live their lives. You call it focus, drive, or staying on top of things. But it isn't. It's a low-grade survival panic that you're mistaking for your baseline personality. Now, the way to see, feel, or be with it is this. To feel the pilot light, you have to look for the subtle, persistent hum of urgency in your body when nothing is actually happening. It's the faint, relentless vibration that makes you reach for your phone the second you sit down. It's the tight shoulder muscles you only notice when you try to drop them. It's the underlying feeling that you're constantly running slightly late for an appointment you didn't even schedule. It is a full-force flame waiting to ignite at any split-second trigger. Now here's what it's costing you. The pilot light chokes off your genuine vitality and your capacity for deep recovery. Because the gas is always leaking and the flame is always burning, your body never enters a state of true physiological rest. It keeps your system marinated in low levels of stress chemicals, slowly draining your long-term health and eroding your patience, and keeping you trapped in a defensive posture where you can only react to life instead of creating it. Now here's how to let it dissipate. You cannot extinguish the pilot light by fighting it or trying to force yourself to relax. The machine interprets trying to relax as just another task to execute. Instead, bring simple, unconditional awareness to the background hum. Sit quietly for 60 seconds and feel the vibrating urgency without giving in an explanation. Don't try to cool it down. Just let the blue flame burn in the space of your attention without feeding it any fresh analytical kindling. And here's the synthesis. The mechanical mind keeps the pilot light lit because its primary mandate is to ensure you are never caught off guard by a predator. It assumes peace is dangerous. But once you recognize this background hum as a standard factory setting of human OS 1.0, rather than a real-time warning, the illusion collapses. You can let the machine keep its tiny flame in the basement while you stand up, step outside, and breathe in the fresh air of the present moment.